it's just so fun. What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be talking about power. How much power, you may be asking, Michael? Well, 90,000 milliamps packed into a relatively compact little package. Today I want to talk about my experience with the Anker SOLIX C300DC version. That's right, there is an AC version, so let's talk about it. If you're new around here, welcome. I actually love making content around Anker products. I have been doing it for years. Now, even though this video is sponsored, Anker SOLIX is just one of those brands that just has always allowed me to speak my mind, share honest feedback and criticism, and they make great products, which is why I still continue to use them to this day. You can find their products sprinkled throughout my entire office, and I'm so excited to add this new addition to my workflow. So when I look at the portable batteries that I currently bring around, they're great. They're very compact and they have a lot of power for that size. These two guys, Michelle and I, pretty much use almost every single day. But for the days where I'm going to take a half work day and go somewhere and I'm using my iPad, my laptop, my phone, even something like this, which can easily charge all of those devices. If you need to charge 2 or 3, you kind of start to feel the limitation of these more handheld portable battery banks. For example, if I take my 16-inch MacBook Pro out and I'm doing a lot of DaVinci Resolve editing, and this is basically going to give me like a 2x extension on my laptop. And then of course you have their bigger products, like below my desk there and my charging station is the Anker SOLIX C1000 that I mostly use now as a UPS. All my peripherals, computers, lights, and everything are plugged into that. So that way if my power goes out, everything doesn't immediately shut down. But obviously those aren't really portable. So a couple of years ago, I remember going to New York and seeing Anker SOLIX debut, kind of the first version of this guy, and I am seeing a lot of improvements in this current generation. I believe the previous version had like 50 or 60,000 milliamps, so in pretty much the same size product, they were able to pack in a whopping 90,000 milliamps. Got a nice easy grip handle on it for convenience, and actually there's 2 little flaps here that fold out, so you can clip on a shoulder strap if you want. Clips on the sides, easy peasy, and now you got a nice big shoulder strap. In terms of ports, you have a car socket, you have 2 USB Type A, you actually have 4 USB Type C, you have a smaller 15 watt, a 100 watt, and 2 140 watt ports. So needless to say, fast charging is not an issue here. And of course, there's multiple ways to charge it. So you can charge it through 1 or 2 of the different USB Type-C ports for ultra fast charging. They've included the solar port. So if you're going out for a couple of days camping and you want basically unlimited power, you can charge this entire thing in under 3 hours via a solar panel. And as you saw teased in the beginning, it's got this cute included light that kind of pops up and down, and I don't know, it's really satisfying to pull on. And it comes in 3 different brightness levels, and then just turns off right there, and you can plop it back down when you don't need it. But besides just camping, for me personally, this is actually extremely useful because I was just on a set this past weekend and we were filming way into the night. The location was pretty dark. We were filming in kind of dark, moody gym environments, and so the corner where all my gear was also quite dark. And this was really handy to actually be able to just kind of press, pop up, and be able to see what I'm building with my cameras and such. Now, as with all their latest product lines, they also have a really cool app that allows you to keep track of all of the products. The C1000 down there doing its thing, and then I can connect to the C300DC right here. And it's nice, not only does it tell you the battery percentage, but also tells you the temperature. And this is really important because we all know batteries get really hot. But one of the things I have always loved about Anker SOLIX products is the fact that they also have the tech inside that is monitoring for safety. So it's monitoring for oversurges, monitoring for temperature, making sure that everything is going to remain functional and safe. Now, obviously right now I don't have anything plugged in. Let me go ahead and plug in my iPad so we can see what it looks like. All right, so I plugged it into my iPad there. We plugged it into the C3 port. We can see that one's active and it's charging it at about 36 watts, which is what the iPad maxes out as. I just plugged in my Vision Pro battery. By the way, it's been a bit since I've uploaded on that channel, but more videos are actually coming week. It's just been an insane summer to run 2 different channels. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I have a secondary dedicated Vision Pro channel. You should check it out in the description. Get subscribed because a lot of content's coming. But anyway, oh, that's funny. It's actually charging faster than the iPad, but we can see in the C1 port, we've got that plugged in. And so we can see our total wattage is 73. From the app, we can also do things like control that light on top. So you can see the 3 different brightness settings or completely turn it off from here. And you can go through, update the firmware, change the device name, customize it. The app is just a handy little utility to help support the use of the device. I know sometimes people will ask about the lifespan of a battery. I think we've all seen with like cheaper battery banks where like you get it, charges your phone, it's great. And then in a handful of months, it's like, why is this not charging at the same rates or to the same capacity that it once did? And that's just lower quality batteries and technology built into those chargers. The C300 is rated for 3,000 life cycles. And so for at least that amount of time, you can know that you're gonna get quality fast charging while you're out and about. Ultimately, what I've been loving most the past couple weeks with the C300 is its size to power ratio. If I walk into a coffee shop with the C1000, I'm probably going to get some looks of like, what are you doing here? And again, if I'm going for multiple hours and taking multiple devices with me, a camera, a laptop, iPad, whatever it is I need to charge, no matter how much I love the portable battery banks, they're just literally too small of a capacity to help me out with those multiple devices. The C300 is the perfect size to where I can literally take it to a coffee shop, not get any weird looks. It fits inside my backpack, or I can just carry it with the strap alongside. And I know for many hours, I'm able to use my laptop, my iPad, my phone, anything that I need to without having to worry about battery life at all. If you're interested in learning more, see if there are any deals, check out the latest pricing and info down in the description below. Huge shout out to Anker SOLIX for sponsoring this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.